ABA 626, Deck 3, 32 cards. A checkoff tool that provides descriptions of specific behaviors and the conditions under which each behavior should occur. Behavior checklist. Collects information in a variety of settings and conditions and recognizes the interrelation between behavior and environment. Ecological assessment. Behavior checklists may include a Likert scale about blank and consequent events. Antecedent. A functional behavior assessment identifies antecedents and blank related to behavior of concern. Consequences. The influence of assessment procedures on a client's behaviors pattern. Reactivity. Pivotal behaviors produce changes in untrained areas while blank expose the individual's repertoire to new contingencies. Behavior cusps. The purpose of an ecological assessment is to identify the most pressing blank problem and possible ways to alleviate it. Behavior. Expose the individual's repertoire to new environments. Behavior cusps. Gathering information to form a hypothesis about variables occasioning or maintaining a behavior is part of a blank. FBA, Functional Behavior Assessment. Behavioral cusps expose the individual's repertoire to new environments, especially new reinforcers and blank punishers. A blank assessment obtains information about the function a problem behavior serves for an organism. Behavioral. A pivotal behavior produces corresponding blank or covariations in other adaptive untrained behaviors. Modifications. Relevance of behavior rule: only behaviors that are likely to produce reinforcement in the individual's natural environment should be blank. Targeted. Behavioral checklists may include a blank scale about antecedent and consequent events. Likert. Reactivity is the effects of a blank and measurement procedure on the behavior being measured. Observation. Behavioral cusps expose the individual's repertoire to new environments, especially new blank and punishers. Reinforcers. Behavioral checklists provide descriptions of specific behaviors and the blank under which each behavior should occur. Conditions. Imitative behavior is a good example of a blank because it can produce changes in other untrained responses. Pivotal behavior. Functional communication meets the relevance of behavior rule because it is likely reinforced in most blank environments. Pivotal behaviors appear to result in blank positive changes in a number of areas. Widespread. A target behavior should only be selected if that behavior is likely to produce reinforcement in the natural environment. Relevance of behavior rule. A functional behavior assessment identifies blank and consequences related to behavior of concern. Antecedents. Produces corresponding modifications or covariations in other adaptive untrained behaviors. Pivotal behavior. Relevance of behavior rule: only behaviors that are likely to produce blank in the individual's natural environment should be targeted. Reinforcement. Josh sees the observer taking notes. The frequency of Josh's hitting behavior is less than usual. Reactivity. Functional communication meets the blank rule because it is likely reinforced in most environments. Relevance of behavior. The term behavioral cusp is blank and not a universally agreed upon term. Subjective. Reactivity is from the presence of a blank affects the behavior of both the observed and observer. Expose the individual's repertoire to new contingencies, new responses, and new stimulus controls. Behavioral cusps. In a blank, a great deal of information is gathered about the person and their environments. Ecological assessment. Crawling is a good example of a blank because crawling can expose the learner to new reinforcers and punishers. Behavioral cusp. Reactivity is the effects of an observation and measurement procedure on the blank being measured. Behavior.